guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. Now, this is not something I recommend most people do, but Krillin gave me a lot of trouble, and in the process, I ended up rainbowing Trunks and Goten's SSR as well. Now, with the same, right now, so I'm rainbowing them right now, right? So this is before the same name update comes into the game, and stuff like that. I think after the same name update happens, this SSR unit is not going to be a bad unit to run on the team with the Awakened TUR version of Trunks and Goten. I think it'll work rather well for like a full Trunks and Goten team. So, that's why, like, you know, I guess I would have obviously preferred if I'd rainbowed both in like 3,000 stones rather than 8,000, whatever it ended up being, right? But Krillin was worth it. He's very good. And then in the process, I did get this SSR rainbowed. So I'm going to get their links to like the 5 range, but I'm not actually going to do the video on this unit until the same name update comes out, because there's no point. Like, you would want to use this unit on the team with the actual TUR version. So that's what I'm going to do. So I don't, this video, like this beginning part, you know, the rest of this showcase might not be for several weeks. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Whenever the same name update comes out, we'll continue with this showcase. Alright guys, so we are here with the same name update live in the game. So we are checking out the SSR of the Super Saiyan Trunks and Super Saiyan Goten. Now, the only thing with them, right, we know that the Dokkan Fest TUR version of them, which we have right over here, as well as this SSR version, they can have really good attack and defense. I mean, their defensive stats can be pretty good, but you do want to run them in slot 2, right? That's a really big thing with this unit. So we're going to want to do that. That's the only thing that's going to make running this SSR on the team a little bit tricky with, like, you know, running on the actual team, right? Because we have the Trunks and Goten right there as our Dokkan Fest leader. We have the friend version of them. You know, we would want both of them as a slot 2 unit. It then makes bringing this unit very wonky if each rotation is already going to have a Trunks and Goten, right? So on this particular team, this probably isn't like the best spot for them, because we're going to have characters who aren't going to be linking together fairly often, right? But like running like the Dokkan Fest TUR Trunks and Goten, and then running like the SSR on like Hybrid Saiyans or something like that, definitely could work really well, right? You know, the same name update, this obviously, like, it was not my intention to rainbow this SSR unit right now, right? Like, damn, they're at 4 mil? Wow. Well, okay, I guess, I mean, that is with Krillin, and then the physical Kid Trunks is also a support type unit, right? He's giving 18% attack and defense, and then Krillin was giving 60%. But still, I mean, right? Like, that's good. 4 million by them is pretty solid. Okay, oh, perfect. I can avoid a super attack with them, because unfortunately, you know, as it typically goes doing showcases, started out with them in slot number 7, right? So they're, you know, I'm only gonna get like 2 rotations of them in this actual fight right here. I'm pretty impressed though. 4 mil. I mean, they have sort of the same thing going on as the Dokkan Fest TUR does, where, you know, so they get 120% attack and defense on super attack, and then they have 2 great chances of another 20% attack and defense. So that's sort of the difference, right? Because the actual Dokkan Fest version, they're getting 2 great chances of 50% attack and defense, which allows their numbers to just be very high. Are you kidding me? Like, we're getting so lucky with all of our additionals and crits and stuff like that. We're actually going to finish... No way. We're going to finish him off. Okay, we're good. What? Are you kidding? We got what? Are you kidding me? Like, how? We got so many additionals and stuff. We're just going to run it right back. Because the point I wanted to... So stupid. Alright, in case you guys are curious, at this point, there are no Trunks and Goten leaders to find. So it does take several reloads to get back here. Now, this is what I was talking about. I wanted to specifically show this, right? So really, what you would want to do is probably run the team in this manner. We probably have like the EZA version of Trunks and Goten sort of in like slot 1 of each rotation. And then you have the 2 Dokkan Fest, you know, sort of in slot 2. The problem with that is then the SSR and the Dokkan Fest version, they don't link up, right? So that's where, you know, you encounter a little bit of an issue here, right? I do think this unit, I mean, we already saw that they did a pretty, you know, that 4 million attack stat, their first hit was pretty good. And, you know, as far as links go, I'm in like the 5, you know, the 5 range, basically. It's where I typically do these showcases. But, I mean, they seem powerful enough. I mean, you definitely could run them on like a full Trunks and Goten team, just not with Trunks and Goten also as the leader of the team, right? All right, let's see what damage we get right here. 2.37. Again, remember, their damage will go up and down based upon the great chances to activate, you know, what links we might have active. You know, Krillin being around always, like, turns these Trunks and Goten units into freaking... It's crazy, because, like, you take a look at, like, Broly, right? Like, look at the amount of damage that, like, the Dokkan Fest Broly puts up, which is... It's good, right? You know, he can shoot out, you know, like a 3 million-ish attack stat, you know, on a good situation, turn 1 or something like that. But then he's got the additional stuff like that. But it's like a good turn 1 for Trunks and Goten. They're shooting out like a 7 million attack stat. It's like so much higher than what Broly can do. Obviously, Broly is good in other ways, you know, that Goten and Trunks aren't. But I do like how different Goten and Trunks function compared to Broly. Like, they are completely different units, and I do really like that. I think so far 2021 has been very, very strong for Dokkan in general, right? Like, all the powerful EZAs, you know, all the free stuff they've been out. Like, look at this Goten. Dude, 5 million? Like, the full Goten and Trunks team is, like, disgustingly powerful. Like, for real, it really is. All right, so yeah, we'll just go ahead and rock this right here. Trunks and Goten are going to have almost everything active. The only link they don't have active here is Prodigies. Defense 72k, but again, they are getting 120% defense on super attack, so they're going to be like in the 160k-ish range. I mean, imagine this unit as a floater, right? Like on like a hybrid Saiyan team, like a bunch of Trunks and Gotens or something like that. Like, this definitely could work. Like they're good enough to run on some team, you know, or at some point maybe they'll be good for an EZA or something like that. Would they be good for an EZA right now? What was that, 3 million they did? Damn it, I looked at, I think that was 3 million. Currently, they're not good for any EZAs because there's the STR Physical and LR Broly EZAs. There's the AGL Broly EZA they could be used in. The Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, the Physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and then STR Omega Shenron. None of those EZAs you'd want to use physical units in, right? Because none of those are easy int bosses. So at some point, that's one place where this unit could be good. Well, actually, no, because in EZAs, you can't use multiple of the same named character in EZA events. They don't let you do that. So, I don't know. We saw some good numbers though. Let's go ahead and head over to maybe the Hybrid Saiyan team and you know, get some other big numbers over there. All right, so now we're on the Hybrid Saiyan team. We don't exactly have a very good setup here. You know, this is where Gohan could run into trouble with the team, and then also, again, having both Trunks and Gotens here. Like, this is where the same name update can sort of come in bad. I think I'm just gonna, like, not get a super attack on this turn. It's fine. But, you know, again, this is where, you know, sometimes you can run into some trouble. You know, Gohan struggling with key links early on in the fight. Trunks and Goten only having prepared for battle and no other way to get key can be a bit of an issue. Now, the Dokkan Fest TUR version, right, the TUR version, you know, you're able to get their active skill and build up some key that way. But, obviously, the SSR does not have access to the active skill. The active skill is only basically for the whatchamacallit version. Active skill is only for the actual Dokkan Awakened version. I mean, it makes sense, right? They're not going to give the active skill to, like, an SSR, because that, like if the SSR, if they had the active skill too, whoo, that'd be powerful. That would be really, really nice. Let's see. So on their super attack, their only effect is that they raise their attack for 1 turn, too. Okay, interesting. All right, so now we have a good rotation right here. Let's go ahead and see what we're going to get. As far as links, though, we're only going to have Kamehameha active along with Krillin. Again, Ultimate Gohan not really working the greatest here with them, but it's fine. Krillin, of course, as a support type unit on this rotation, is going absolutely crazy. Let's see what damage Trunks and Goten get with only Kamehameha. 2.45. So it's like, we could see that they can put up like some sort of decent numbers, but it's... This is just a product of me having them, right? Just because summoning for Krillin himself was really, really tough, right? Like, you know, when I went for Krillin, I do think Krillin was worth it, but... Ooh, okay, so here's the thing too now, right? So previously, with Trunks and Goten on the Hybrid Saiyan team, you couldn't really get the 50% physical support type on here, but now we can, now that we have Ultimate Gohan, you know, the same name update, so we could have both of these Gohans together. That's going to be powerful. Because, you know, this team right here, Hybrid Saiyan / Savior, every single one of the 50% superclass supports are on Hybrid Saiyan / Savior, right? They're all on there, because Tien is on Savior, and then Pan, Kid Gohan, the Teen Gohan, and then Kabe. Well, no, wait, is Kabe on Savior? Kabe is on Savior as well. Is he? No, maybe actually... Kabe is the one character that's not on there. I don't think Kabe is on that. Actually, well, let me double check that. If Kabe is on the Savior category. I'm actually unsure. I wish I had everything memorized, but unfortunately I don't. I'm going to go ahead and pop B-Pan's active skill right here to give us a little bit of an extra buff. And then see what this is going to look like for them. So we'll go ahead and do this. What links are we getting with B-Pan? Just, I believe that's Innocence. Yeah, which is a nice 10% attack link at level 1. They're at level 4. How much are we going to get from Innocence at level 4? We are at a solid 11.5%. So, all right. Let's go and see how much damage they do. What's their defense right here? Defense is at 63k, so they might not have gotten a couple of their buffs, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. All right, and Savior... Kabe is not on Savior. Okay, so... Ultimate Gohan's team, this team, it has every one of the 50% supports except for the Super STR one. That is the only one we don't have on there, but, you know, we do have access to, like, you know, the STR Trunks or something we could rock in that place. All right, 3.2 million, so, I mean, they're consistently putting up rather high numbers. I mean, they're good, right? Like, they're solid. They depending upon what, like, you know, sort of like luck we get with their 2 additional attack and defensive buffs that they get, the 2 great chances, they can put up really, really solid damage. So, I don't know. I guess we can... Let's go through one more turn right here, because, yeah, next turn we'll have the 50% Gohan with them. So, sure, let's finish off this turn right here, and then we'll see how much damage we get next turn, and then we'll finish up. Again, let me know what you guys think of them. In terms of, like, realistically where this unit would actually be run, I don't know. I mean, movie heroes potentially could be a solid option. Obviously, youth, right? Like, Super Saiyan, like there's definitely places where you could run this unit and actually get, like, you know, good quality minutes out of them, basically. But, you know, obviously all the other, like, Trunks and Gotens, like, team building with same name characters can be a little bit tricky once you start talking about, like, not linking at all, right? And, like, you know, Trunks and Goten, both of them are characters that you'd either want to float or run on rotation, right? One of the two, so it's a very important thing to keep in mind. All right, let's have this Gohan. They're at 100k defense this time. Let's have Gohan super first, then Trunks and Goten, and let's see what numbers they put up right here. All right, so Gohan, again, this Gohan, actually, dude, there's still... one of the next set of characters I'm thinking about link leveling is getting all the 50% supports done. I have a bunch of them link leveled up, but, you know, there's still a bunch more that I need to actually go ahead and finish up, right? I want to do the OG LRs, because, like, they're now starting to EZA as well. So, like, that's super important. Oh, we got the 3 dodge. Nice. And they get up to 3.41, so... Yeah, they're consistently putting up really good numbers for just an SSR, right? No doubt about that. Trunks and Goten, they're strong the whole way around, but of course, I mean, we do have our boy Krillin around giving a massive buff as well, right? Alright, so this is Innocent Combination, Super Saiyan Trunks Kid and Super Saiyan Goten Kid. Their leader skill is Prodigal Warrior or Kamehameha category key to 140% HP and attack and 100% defense. Their super attack is the double Kamehameha, which raises attack for 1 turn and does immense damage to the enemy. Their passive skill, Annoying Combination, gives them 120% attack and defense when performing a super attack. Then they get a great chance, 70% chance, of getting an extra 20% attack and defense, and they have 2 of those. So they have 2 great chances of 20% attack and defense, right? You know, either 0, 1, or 2 of those can proc on any given turn. Their links are the Innocents, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Prodigies, Budding Warrior, and Prepared for Battle. So they have the same link set as the TUR, just outside of not having Fierce Battle. Their 12 key multiplier is 140%. And they are on quite a few category teams just as an SSR, right? So obviously, for starters, they're on the Prodigious Warriors, Prodigal Warrior category team. They're also over here on the Hybrid Saiyan team, where they'll be able to be pretty solid. They're another addition to the Join Forces team. That's good. You know, as many options on Join Forces as possible is always a very good thing. They're also over here on the Movie Hero category team. Perhaps they could be good over there. Then they're also over here on the Youth category team. Again, as many options for the Youth team as possible is always going to be really, really good. Then they're also over here on the Super Saiyan category team as well. Another really, really good team. And finally, they're on the Kamehameha team, which of course we know is stacked and very robust. And definitely did get buffed a lot by the same name update. Especially being able to run multiple of those Super Saiyan 2 EZA Goku like support type units is going to be very, very good. So let me know what you guys think of this SSR version of Trunks and Goten. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.